So ground to pile ratio is 1:4. Ground weave is 2 up 2 down 12 and pile weave 1 up 3 down 12. So select the ground weave and mark the ground weave in the ground webbed with warp. Then mark the pile weave. Select the pile color and mark the pile weave on pile threads with warp. So pile weave can be marked in alternate ends. So here, red color solid mark indicate warp up over ground weft. Blue color solid mark indicate warp up over pile weft. The blank boxes indicate weft up, ground and pile weft up over warp. Ground and pile weft up over warp. The tailback bulletins. So this is the first design which is discussed in the videos. So see the design. Ground weave 1 up 2 dot till, pile weave 1 up 2 dot till. So mark the ground weave on the ground weft with the warp. So it's a 1 up, 2 down till, and it repeated again. Because here we are marking the pile threads in the alternate ends. That's why the ground weave repeating again. Okay. From this view, this is the standard design for the moleskin case of fabrics, which is usually made in coarse cotton yarns. This is not a pile fabric as the floating peaks are not cut but remain in the conditions they are after weaving. The cloth is very strong and leathery and is in fact used as a leather side in imitation sheepskins overcoats and car coats. So this kind of fabrics are used in overcoats and car coats. Next, toolback velveteen. The ground to pile ratio is 1:4. The ground weave is 2 up, 2 down till, and the pile weave is 1 up, 3 down till. Mark the ground weave on the ground thread, ground weft with warp, and mark the pile weave, pile weft with warp. So we may get the design like this. In this design, the foundation or ground view is 2 up, 2 down twill, and the pile view is based upon 1 up, 3 down twill. And there are 4 pile peaks to each ground peak. A 2 by 2 12 foundation view enables a very large number of ground peaks to be readily inserted and is therefore used for the heaviest and densest bulletins. Already we have discussed for using 2 up 2 down twills, we are inserting more number of peaks, pile peaks. It will increase the density of piles in the fabric surface. Next is design which simplify the cutting operation. Here the plain back velveteen, twill back velveteen, then another kind of twill back velveteen with fast structures. See the designs, how we can simplify the cutting operations. Because the knife may inserted between these floats and cut into equal parts. The knife is inserted between these floats. That's why we are marking the arrow mark below the designs. So this is the center of the second pick or the first pile pick. So we are marked here. So it's a knife movement. The arrow mark indicates the movement of knife. From these above designs listed, a method of arranging the pile interlacing that reduce the cutting time of piles. In this, the pile base views are indicated only on every third end. See the design? The previous slide, the pile ends are marked alternate ends in the previous slide, but here we are using a marking. Here we are marking the pile view on every third end. First one, second one, third one. So it's the same plain view, but the marking is every third end only we can mark. Okay. That will give simpler operation in cutting. The same way, see here in the twill back velveteen, here we are using 2 up 1 down twill with the plain. The pile view is plain, but here also we are using the same principle of marking the view on every third end. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then next design, here also we are following the same. Then the fast back structures, we already see in the last videos. Fast structures can be made by W bending in the cross section of the fabric. So compare with the examples in which the bending of the pile picks occurs on alternate ends, the number of cutting races is reduced by 1/3. The distribution of pile, however, is not so perfect, and the surface of the cloth has a coarser appearance. The figure D shows a fast pile effect in which the pile interlacing is based on 1 and 2 twill view doubled. 1 and 2 twill is doubled. 1 up 2 down twill is doubled here. And as indicated by the arrows below the design, the cutting races occur only on every fourth end. See the design. So every fourth and only we are giving cutting mark. Okay. For cutting of all over velveteens, the cutting of all over velveteen or plain velveteen is a slow and costly process which adds increase the cost of production due to the great density. Already the process is very slow because we are using more number of picks. That's why the production is less. Apart from that, the insertion of knife or cutting also slow down the process and it will increase the cost of production. The next point, the finer qualities of velveteens can only be cut one cutting race at a time, even with modern machineries. The third point, in a cloth of standard construction with 28 per centimeter, there are 14 cutting races per centimeter, which means that their length of fabric 60 cm wide requires 840 passages through the machine before it is fully cut. Next point, the cloth having been prepared for cutting in the manner described earlier is stretched lengthwise and is guided with precision so that a knife guide enters a cutting race or tunnel formed by the floats of the pile weft. Point indicates that knife inserted into a tunnel of floats. Tunnel of floats. The cutting knife or the cutting race is inserted in between the tunnel of floats in the fabric surface. The races are indicated by arrows in the figures. Already we have discussed arrows. Why we are marking the arrows in the design means it indicates the races where we have to put the knife. Then qualities of all over velveteens. The quality of any velveteen construction can be varied considerably by changing the warp and weftian settings and counts. The reduction in picks per centimeter is compensated by increase in number of ends per centimeter to maintain the density of the pile. The increase in the number of cutting races, the more favored practices employed heavier yarns. The reduction of setting in both directions, that is warp and weft directions, reduces the cost of weaving and density of the pile. So reduction in ends per inch and picks per inch will reduce the cost and weaving density of pile. Cost of weaving and density of the pile. The height of pile can then be controlled by suitable choice of the pile float length. Already we have seen the pile float length is based on the number of float in the pile weave that will decide the height of the pile. Okay. Then the pile floats are forming tunnel in the fabric surface. It permits the insertion of guides and makes cutting possible. So based on the pile length, we can introduce or it may form the tunnel to insert the knife and cut the piles. The construction details are follows. The weave B warp 20 bar 2 text and 28 per centimeter, 15 text, 120 picks per centimeter, 420 text per centimeter square, 50 contraction is 12.5%. The weave C and D warp 17 bar 2 text, 28 ends per centimeter, 50 count 10 text and 176